The following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
And I was like, yes, hi. I was so excited.
Oh, let me get high again.
Okay, hi.
A guy get to a point and he asks you to marry him, he really wants to marry you.
Mm-hmm. He ready.
Like he really feels like, you know what, she's the one. She's the one.
You already getting the goods. You got to pay for it. Bring me the ring and get on one knee.
Okay.
Or two.
You need time to observe someone and really get a sense of how well do they treat you, how well do they handle adversity.
You're not the one because you don't have grit, the perseverance. You ain't really want me because you ready to give up. Because I said no. Nah, you shouldn't have asked. But since I said no, now it's your job to stay in the game and try to fight for it.
Boy, on 5 Heartbeats, when you make the announcement you're going solo at the awards ceremony.
What up, and happy One Eye Shut Day. Welcome to the podcast about many topics from the perspective of 3 married couples. We're back again this evening. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, all that good stuff. Hope your week is going just fantastic thus far. I think I've had a pretty good week, and so I'm hoping the same for you. But like I said last week, I am waiting for Friday. That's kind of a shame when you think about it, right? So maybe we waste like half the week just wanting to get to a particular day, like the weekend. I don't know, it says something about our lifestyles. Maybe there needs to be some changes. I don't know. But anyway, glad to be here. We have a patron of the week this week, so we want to go ahead and give a shout out to Gerald Hedrick Jr. Thank you for supporting us. It's always appreciated. We can use more support, so if anybody is interested, you can go to, you know what, Jay? And you're going to have to help me out because I mess this up every time.
I unmuted just in case.
Go ahead and say it, Jay. I ain't even going to
try. Thank you, Gerald. Y'all visit us. It's patreon.com/Go Defy Life.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'm going to have to write that down next time. I'm going to be ready next week. I'll be ready. Real talk. And we also want to say shout out and big ups to our nephew, Don Glimph. Don is in the process of launching an app that he's created called ASBEE. ASBEE.
That's correct.
And it's a true player app.
Okay.
And basically, it's designed to help you remember people's phone numbers and names, right? So, for instance, you go to a club, you meet this girl, you don't remember, you don't remember her name the next day. This app will help you with that problem, so you can keep your player move on, and you ain't got to know. She ain't got to know. You don't remember what the hell her name was from the night before. So, big ups to Don, a budding entrepreneur in rare form, just doing his thing. Proud of you, boy.
Go Don.
That's my godson right there. Go ahead, boy. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you said something, Jay?
I'll say congrats. That's good stuff.
That's good stuff. So, we've got a topic tonight that it's going to be a little interesting. Is one of those topics that could potentially cause 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of us not to be welcomed in their bed tonight. And so we're going to try to, y'all, our goal is always when we get off this show that we want to, be able to go to bed at least with a halfway smile on our face, not be all pissed off and stuff. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and get started with our word of the day and check in with everybody and see how y'all are doing. All right, Al, 2 weeks in a row. We're going to
Wow.
start off with you. You made me feel some kind of way last week when you was like, wow, I haven't started off in a while. So, so I don't want you to feel any kind of way. I just want to show my love to you, big ups, the king of my life. Come on, Al.
Awesome.
On Earth.
Okay, right. Coming out of the religious show last week, it's
Right,
nice to make that distinction that this is the king on earth. Not in...
I'm trying to make it to heaven. For real.
Gotcha. So, thank you. I'll get the lead off twice in a row. Ooh, I do feel special. What up, co-host? What up, listeners? This is Al. Good to be here. My word of the day is so I'm gonna go with a phrase. So you never know. That's the phrase I'm going with today. And my phrase is you never know because when you treat people, you never know when you're going to see people again in life. And I just had an issue within the last week where I realized that someone that I knew 30 years ago potentially could be a gatekeeper that could change my life in a positive way. And as I thought about like, damn, is this somebody that, when I get reconnected to this person, how will they remember how I treated them? Like, because he could say yay or just say, I'm moving on or I ain't messing with you. I really felt good. Like, you know what though? He gonna like me. He gonna remember good things about me when he remembers who I am. So all that to say is you just never know when you treat people if you ever see them again in life. So all that and say, try to treat people right.
Amen.
You never know.
Like that.
Nah, that is it.
That's it.
There's people who can quote me and say, Al has said real publicly, like he don't even try to be nice. Like that ain't my thing. I'm not the nice guy. Like when I make it to heaven, it ain't gonna be because this dude tried to be the nice guy. I ain't really that dude. I just try to be me. And a lot of times it ain't nice. It's arrogant. It's obnoxious. It's who gives a fuck. But that being said, I think for the most part is a nice guy. But it ain't because I try to be. It's just because I try to be around people who deserve to be treated kindly. So all you other motherfuckers I stay away from. Okay, y'all done got me drifting. I'm done. I try not to be this.
I can't hear Gina.
I try not to be this.
Gina Allen, y'all.
Gina Allen.
I said, Ladine and Chiquita, do y'all feel my pain right now?
I do.
This right here.
Yo, we really got to get that in the Urban Dictionary.
Allen.
Yeah, it's got to be.
For real.
Somebody has texted me recently asking me, you Allen?
Man, get out of here.
You Allen?
That's funny.
That is funny. That's funny.
So I'm done.
All right. Chiquita, how you doing today?
Hey, y'all. I'm doing good.
Do I have a word of the day? I'm terrible now because I haven't been having any word today.
Ladine.
Yeah.
Gotta switch places.
I don't know what
Ladine
happened.
be on it and ready. Now, like, come on, can we all be ready at the same time?
Oh boy. How am I feeling today? Because I really wasn't even thinking about myself today. I was just really working really hard today. Um,
Because you
so,
went back to work today, right?
yeah, because I went back to work today. I'll say I feel busy. I have a lot to do. That's my work. That's my word for today.
So,
Have a lot
Chiquita,
of catching up to do. Oh, and I got a plan. It's somebody's birthday coming up soon, so
whose
Whose
birthday?
birthday?
hubby over here, Thomas Stevens. It's near like Thanksgiving, but
I was
still,
about to say, I thought he's in November.
he's a November baby. But I'm still,
She
you know,
said she got the plan.
I'm
That
a
means
planner.
she be doing big things.
Yes, I'm a
Great.
planner.
I wish JR was talking about that right
Me
now.
too, because my birthday come before all y'all's right now.
Yeah,
Don't
I book a little early. I do all that stuff. So
You said you do what? You
I
book?
book early. Yeah, if we're
Book?
gonna go
Book
somewhere, I'll
like
book
as in going somewhere?
yeah, like going somewhere.
So you
Yeah,
actually book it
yeah, I book
ahead
it
of time.
ahead of time. There you
Nice.
go.
You
Hint,
stupid.
hint.
Gina is stupid. Oh,
Hint,
this is
hint.
funny.
I'm just saying. So Chiquita, did you feel better at work today than you did like yesterday at home with your kids all day?
You know what? I
Mhm.
really did because I felt like I was doing something. I was getting things accomplished. So I felt real good. But they were here today with me because they do be here on Wednesdays. So it's not that bad because it's a half a day. And then Thomas was here with me, but he'll be going back home. I mean, going back to work. So I'll just be here by myself again on Wednesdays. But I felt good. Real good.
Good. Good. Thomas,
Yeah. What's good? What's happening? How you
what
guys
you
doing?
got going today?
Man, I don't have anything too complex today.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with I'm
We'll
gonna go
see.
with I'm I'm gonna go with understanding because we definitely have a lot going on over here and I know we shift and change plans on you guys at the drop of a dime for about the show times and whatnot. So I just want to tell you guys we really appreciate that and thank you guys for being so understanding, and we definitely love you guys. So I'm gonna go with understanding.
Oh, ain't
Oh.
sweet.
Oh.
How
Oh,
cute is he today? Oh, who are you trying to be nice
That's
to? What's happening?
that's because that motherfucker know we was tired and he that's what that shit is about.
well played, Thomas. Well played.
I can see Jay now again. Come on, Poop.
Well played.
We was like, yo, we gotta pick another night.
No,
Gotta get him.
but I'm really sincere though. Jay knows I'm a really sincere guy, so he knows I'm telling the truth.
But we appreciate it.
No doubt.
Let me check the mailbox, see if they're checking the mail. Nah.
All right, y'all crazy.
Ladine,
Yeah,
what you
yo.
what you got?
I got a funny one today. So, so I'm gonna go responsible because I started my day off not being too responsible. My husband almost ripped my head off this morning. And responsible is just I don't want to be responsible anymore. I talk to people about this. Well, my girlfriend, God, in the last 6 months, probably in the last year of my life, I don't want to be responsible. And when I look back, there's just so many times I haven't been responsible. Responsible is a big piece for me. Standing in my responsibility, just holding myself accountable at times. I'm just like, why? I don't want to do this. So I'm going to go with responsible because I'm proud of myself. In different areas of my life, I have been being responsible, but I would like to be a fully responsible Ladine and see how that works out. And not just like, a half-ass responsible Ladine. So yeah, I'm gonna go with responsible. And I'm gonna try to stand in all of this responsibility. I'm not gonna try. I will stand in all of this responsibility one day at a time. How about that?
One day at a time. Y'all used to watch that show when y'all was young?
Mm-mm.
You never
yeah.
watched One Day at a Time?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it might be a little before that.
Oh, I forgot y'all are babies. I forgot.
It
I
was
remember
a
my sisters
CBS
watching it.
show. Kind of came on at the same time with WKRP in Cincinnati, that same era. And the woman's name was Ann Romano, if I remember correctly, the mother.
The mother and Julie and
Single mother, white woman, two teenage grown up girl daughters.
Oh,
Julie
yeah.
Schneider, the maintenance man.
I remember that. They brought it back to Netflix, like a newer version with like the same people, like grown up. I guess one of the daughters in the mother.
Valerie Bertinelli.
Valerie Bertinelli.
Oh, yeah.
She was the younger daughter, and then Julie. Valerie Bertinelli is her real name. But she also used to play on so many Lifetime shows.
Valerie
Bertinelli.
She's known for that.
Yeah. So, okay. All right, Jay.
First, I'm about to pull a Thomas. So, first of all, Ladine, don't act like I ain't asked you what you want for your birthday 6 weeks ago, and I still ain't got an answer.
I told you what I want for my birthday. I did. You just probably forgot.
No, you gave me one thing, and then you told me to ask your mother for what it is. So, okay. Secondly,
What's happening right now?
I'm saying I'm just crawling. I just had time to crawl back out from under the bus you threw me under earlier. So, but yeah, it is hell being married to a half-ass responsible person. I'll tell you that much.
JR, this is not what is happening, Thomas.
Remember the goal. We haven't even started the show yet.
Jay, what are we doing here?
Thank you.
Yo,
Shots fired.
It is all fun and games when folks take shots at me.
Right.
But when I start shooting back, y'all, I swear y'all act like white folks. Y'all act like white people. Y'all want to play the victim when I start shooting back. Okay.
Did y'all not read the sign? Do not poke the bear.
Don't
Didn't y'all
poke
read
the
the sign?
bear. Man.
I gotta get one of those. That would be great for the house. Go ahead,
Anyway, my word for today. I'm feeling proud. I think as parents in general, we get into routines with our kids where we're on them so hard about stuff they don't do. That especially as they get older, we forget to praise them for the things that they do and the people that they are. Just in a moment right now where my kids are, we have two boys and they are, 13 and 11. So they're in that stage where they're, really, really critical years where they're becoming who they're going to be. And so just seeing them, adjust during this, virtual stage of school and start to gain accolades. So, I posted on Facebook the other day how proud I was of Lincoln for being accepted as a Crosby Scholar. And he was also a student mentor. And so, and just stuff like that. With, talking to Ladine the other day about, he writes and sings, he writes music and he sings as well. So just talking to him the other day about, how he was acknowledging that he needs to get back on his grind as far as writing songs. So walked in the other day, he was in there composing a melody. So just stuff like that to see them becoming the people that they're going to be. And it puts you in a mode of, not only them, that you're proud of them, but you're kind of proud of yourself for raising good people. I tell them all the time, I'm not going to send an asshole out in this world. So, I'm glad that not that kind of ass, like an Al kind of asshole is okay because I love you, Al. But I guess an unlovable asshole. So just proud of the men that my sons are becoming.
Hello.
Mute, please. Mute, please.
But yeah, so really just proud of, the men that my sons are becoming. So, just it's good to reflect on that sometimes and actually witness their growth.
That's good stuff. Congrats, Lincoln, again. And Ladine, do your thing. I'm waiting for your hit. And we got a reunion coming up, so I'm sure you'll be performing for us. So good stuff, good stuff. But JR, you made a good point. We often, as parents, we forget to pat ourselves on the back. Like this is a hard job. And when you see and it's one of those things that we have some level of control, by what we put in. Typically is an indication of what you get out, but sometimes it's not always a one for one. You know what I mean? And so sometimes you're just like, damn, that wasn't my intention. Like,
right.
That's not what I thought was going to happen. That's not, But generally, we do a good job. We got good kids. They're growing and prospering. So kudos to you, Ladine and JR, with a good job with your boys.
Thank you.
Yes. So my word of the day today is student. I just feel like I got a lot of lessons today, both on a personal level, professional level. It's always good, at least for me. I like learning. I like getting better. And so as I had the opportunity to get some feedback and some constructive criticism on a session today, and so it just felt good to be like, oh, okay, yes. All right, so student, and I hope that I am forever a student of life, a receptive student of life, because whether you receive it or not, the lessons are going to be there, right? And so it's up to you if you're going to get those lessons. I remember there was a period of my life that I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to get out of the 7th grade. Right? Because I just felt like it was the same shit over and over and over again. And it's like, I can't pass the test. I'm just a believer in that the universe will continue to teach you the same lesson until you get it, And I was like, I cannot pass this damn test. I cannot get out the 7th grade. Then I finally made it out of 7th grade. I'm probably in maybe like the 11th grade now. So I'm still growing. And I'm good. All right, y'all. So all things marriage, right? So you know how in the beginning of a relationship, most of the time people are very cautious about how much they let the hair down, how much they expose themselves, and we all go, well, I can't say all, most of us go through it. And, the time definitely varies of how long it takes us to get to that point of being comfortable, right? So as you think about like all of those things that we consider manly, that we consider womanly, or those things that we consider not ladylike, all of those things. How long did it take? We'll start with the ladies. How long did it take you to get to that place in your courtship where you were comfortable doing that unladylike thing?
What, like passing gas?
Passing gas, taking a shit, belching, scratching your ass, like whatever that thing is, right?
Oh, that's a good one. I can't even remember.
Was it ever a thing? It may not have been a thing for you. Was it a thing? Or were you like, date number 2, like, yo, my stomach hurt, I got to fart, and you just let it go?
You know what? I kind of, after we moved in with each other, I mean, you had no choice. Like, I had the door open because I'm a door open person when I'm using the restroom. I'm going in there doing whatever when you're in the bathroom. Because I've never had like space in my house, so it's something Thomas had to get used to. But I'll say when we first like moved in together, so it was probably like about two or 3 months, because we were pretty fast. Now he's told me before, because I've, after babies or whatever, you do have like a gassy problem. Thomas told me before that, like, dude, like, what's your problem? I was like, you not eat now. It bothers me. So I'm the type of person, like, I let it go. Like, hey, I can't hold that in my stomach.
Yes, Kita, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, you've had kids. I mean, come on. Anything that you eat makes me seem like I'm gassy. The older you get, the worse you get. It seems like. I mean, let it go. Just let it go.
It's natural, right, Kita? Let them know.
Natural. Hey.
Okay, so Ladine.
Let me see. This is very funny because this is a huge topic in my relationship, like consistently. So, and I'm a very open person. I grew up in the family with people that, we just like Kita said, we let it go. If I got to fart, I got to fart. If I got to burp, I got to burp. I mean, it's just going to happen. Like, I don't worry about stuff like that. So when JR and I first got together, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a fucking lady. All right. I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to try to be a lady in this relationship. I'm not going to, get all, be ridiculous and just air him out and do all of that in front of him. Let me be a lady. Well, what happened was, like Gina said, right? My stomach was always hurting when he was around. And I began crazy bloated and like I couldn't take it. And so one day he asked for it, yo. He asked for it. I don't care what he says. So one day he's like, yo, what's wrong? Like, why your stomach always hurting? And I was like, yo, I can't. I was like, I don't know. I probably got a fart. I don't know. He's like, go ahead. Just go ahead and let it go in front of me. Not a big deal. He had no idea what he was in for after that. Forget about it.
He opened that Pandora's box. It was on and popping.
It was a wrap. It was a wrap. And I mean, it's just, and it's funny because I don't notice the difference in other women until I'm around women that they're such ladies and, if I got to burp, I got to burp. If I'm at a table, I'll cover my mouth or something, but I'll let it go. And then when I'm around ladies and they're like, oh, and they do the whole, I'll still cover my mouth, but shit, the air got to come out. And they, kind of try to hold it. I don't know. Or if I'm around women and, and they're just talking about it and they're like, oh my goodness, no. I mean, I know women that would take a shit in the morning, like before they would shit in the morning, shower, like makeup on, everything before they came out, before their husband woke up. We're not doing that. Like, I'm not doing none of that. I don't understand. So go ahead, Gina. I'm sorry. Before I keep going.
No, that's fine. I knew a woman. I used to work with a woman. She was an older woman. She was married like 30 years. She had never taken a shit when her husband could smell it, and he had never seen her without makeup.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. That's miserable.
Isn't that miserable? I'm like, what in the world? In your own house, you're just going to hold your shit? Like, okay. But clearly that was important to her. And she was like, never has it happened. Like, it's just something I don't do. So I'm going to say, I don't really know, but thinking about who I was back then, I'm going to say it was a minute because I was very repressed.
'Cause you was a lady. Your mother raised a lady.
And my mother raised a lady. It was just
Fucking
some
lady.
things you did not do.
Okay.
Period.
Good.
And so, yeah, now I think back and I'm like, I probably had more stomach aches than I ever deserved just because I was trying to hold in my farts. Like, it didn't make no sense. But yeah, I mean, and honestly, I get it. Like, I still get it. Like, while I'm not like doing all of that, like, I understand why it can be offensive. Like, that's why, like, public bathrooms, I try not to go into that. I don't want to smell nobody's shit. And I don't shit in public bathrooms unless it's an emergency. Right? And while I know it's natural, like I know all of that, I just don't want to smell your shit. You know, I don't really want to smell my husband's shit, but I understand that I have to because we live together. But real talk, I wouldn't be mad if he got up early in the morning and took a shit before I woke up.
Oh my God, this is the thing. Like, I know that I might, just be so free with my stuff, but I can't stand to smell somebody else. That it literally makes me like want to vomit and gag in my mouth a little bit. I can't. I throw. Yeah, like I can't handle it. And Jr. hates it. He's always like, I don't understand. Why do you think that's okay? You think your shit smells like roses?
A man, now, but y'all got to give it up though, because a man shit is worse than a woman shit.
Not in this household.
JR, yours is way worse than mine. I'm not saying that mine ain't bad. Mine's is bad. I'm gonna clear a fucking room out, yo. I'm gonna clear shit out. I ain't even gonna try.
Do I have to get the kids on the phone?
Yeah, go ahead.
But
Man.
guys, I believe guys are stinker than women. Definitely.
Agreed.
I mean, generally it's because of diet. Because men usually eat worse than men. I mean, men usually eat worse than women. So that's usually why. But in this house, my wife will clear a room quickly. And when I mean clear the room, I mean clear the room. If we watching a movie as a family and we hear that somebody we hear her step on a frog, we all just leave. It's over. We don't know.
When she step on the frog,
If she step on the frog, it's done.
All right, well, Jay, since you had a mic, let's go ahead and hear your response, or what was your reaction to Ladine when she started on this like behavior, I guess. And before you do that, tell us your version of the story, because Ladine already let us know that you didn't agree.
I mean, I do remember saying that. I ain't saying I don't agree. She's right. I did say that, but I didn't realize that it was the equivalent of telling Mike Tyson, "Hey, punch me if you need to." Like, like I didn't realize I was going to die 3 times a day. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's my fault. I should have got to know her a little bit better before I unleashed that weapon. But
Yes, you should have. Yes, you should have.
Because she took that and ran with it. Like, I mean,
be careful what you ask for.
But my biggest problem with my wife and her gas. First of all, she's the gassiest woman I've ever known in my life. Secondly, she will walk from one end of the house to the other, come in the room, and fart. Why didn't you do that on your 36 paces on the way up here?
Does it purposely? You always think somebody does it purposely.
No,
I'm sorry.
Hold on. And I ain't even saying it's purposefully. What I'm saying is that have enough self-awareness to know that I just walked from the other end of the house. I could have farted on the east wing, but no, you're gonna come all the way to the west wing and fart right in front of me. Like, at least have that kind of stuff. Like, so that's my biggest complaint is like you made this special trip just to drop this package off in front of me. So
she's playing the fart game.
Right.
She's playing the fart game.
And if I have to hear the story of, hey, Lisa ain't like my mom and my dad. They would play fart and lock each other under the covers. Like, I done heard that story 19 million times. I know your parents was nasty because you nasty. And that's why I got to deal with it. I know this.
no, wait, this is really funny though. And then when I finally met Jared's mom and his sisters, it was like, oh, this is why he's so bothered, because they're such ladies, right? And they are not Ladine at all. And oh my God, it's absolutely hilarious.
It ain't. I don't even think it's the lady like, but it's just your farts are raw, dog. Like, like it would be if it was poop, I'd be like, you need to clean yourself out. I don't care who it is. Like your farts is nasty. So I guess the fact that I live with you and you are my lady makes it like double time. But I don't care the way man. I don't care who it is.
Okay, so Ladine has the lethal farts. Okay, look, I'll keep that in mind. Ever together and one slips out.
And she would just unleash a burp anywhere. I'll be like,
oh yeah.
I'll be like, my wife, ladies and gentlemen, my wife.
I've been privy to those. It'd be those. Damn, that feels good. Burp.
Yeah, come on, son. Especially if I'm drinking a beer or something, forget about it. It's coming all the way out. Like, come on. I don't even understand. Why am I holding that in? Because I want to look like a lady? Get out of here. Or who is it helping for me to hold it in? It's not helping me. So I don't understand. If I say, excuse me, what's the problem? Why? I'll never understand why people get so offended. Get out of here.
And then Ladine's the type to like fart and burp you to death, and then want to like rub all over you. Like, hey, like then she want to get sexy. Like 2 minutes later, I'm like, I don't want you. I was like, dog, I still smell like your farts are trapped in the covers. I don't want you right now. Like,
they lingering.
Right, like literally, you just dropped the bomb on me, and now you want me to kiss all over you. Ain't happening.
Those are two separate incidents.
Right.
Completely unrelated.
Your farts are the equivalent of 2020.
Thomas.
What's up?
What about you? How did you feel about Chiquita unleashing her unladylikeness?
I mean, I was cool with it because I've always been like a tomboyish girl, guy. However, a lot like Ladine, she would let him rip. And, we can be sitting down, getting ready to, watch a great movie and blah, blah, blah. We're like, whoa. And the kids jumping out of the cover. Like anytime, I'm like, yo, why would you get directly beside me and do that? Like, why? Like Jay said, like you're not just cognizant of your surroundings. Like, you right under me. Like, why would you do that? But that's my only pet peeve. Like, that's my only pet peeve about it. You can let it go and fart up and down the house all as much as you want. But, I mean, right up under me, though. Come on, bro. Not up under me.
Because I do pass gas like in other rooms, and the kids and him, he'll always come as soon as I pass gas.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
It's your fault.
You get out of here.
Because they be all up in it. I know what she's saying. Like, they be up in the room.
For tripping.
In the other room, so I can have my peace and my gas. And here he comes. Kids are coming. They're like, "Ooh, mommy."
But we using the restroom, like, I mean, and you just standing around, like, we're like, what you standing there for? And little do we know, you just dropped a nuke, So I mean, we don't know, it's crazy. And then she'll say, "Oh my," we'll just be sitting there chilling, and she'll we won't hear anything. She'll just jump up and say, "Oh my God, there's gonna be stink. Somebody get some air freshener."
Ooh, this is hilarious.
Yo, just out of the blue, and I'm like, yo, why would you do that?
Sometimes it just sneaks up on you, Thomas. It just sneaks up on you. There's nothing you can do. You're gonna get up in the middle of the movie. Nobody wants to do that. Just let it rip.
And then she'll go to trembling, like she's afraid. Oh my God! Somebody get some help.
Oh.
That to me, that's crazy. That's just.
I didn't hear her. What'd she say?
Huh? What'd you say, Lay?
What did Keita say? I didn't hear her.
She's laughing. That's just.
At least I'm telling them to get the air freshener. And it's right. Don't put that cover.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I'm in the bed. Shit. If she don't do that, I'll see her throwing it back, and I'll be like, "What's going on?" Oh, I just passed gas. I gotta let it out. I'm like,
and toot it up for you.
oh my God, I just passed gas. I gotta let it out. I'm like, what?
What is happening right now? I don't understand. You know, I feel so much better, Keita, that I'm not the only. I mean, I know I'm not the only one. I got a family full of nasty ones. But I'm just saying, and friends, I'm just saying, I got plenty of other friends that they want to be, you know, the lady. And, oh my God, I didn't do that. What do you mean you don't do that? What do you mean you don't do that? I don't even understand. So,
my mom was on me hard, like in the beginning,
right,
of me and Thomas' relationship. She could not understand how I passed gas in front of Thomas. She was like, I mean, she had like a hard down argument with me.
Ladies don't do that.
My mom, she do not pass gas. You know, like with her guy friends or whatever. She thought that was so nasty. She could not believe that I passed gas.
She said she raised you better than that.
But it's a huge gray area between that and just
what Ladine does.
Right. Like if I'm especially like
oh, yeah, how
no,
did you say that?
because I'm about to tell you how. Now, if I'm like if I walk down the hall and you done did it before, like that's on me, you know. But don't come, especially if I'm in the bed. I ain't got nowhere to go. Like I have nowhere to run. I have no refuge. You come in the room and fart, like just come in and what I'm supposed to do?
I don't do it purposely. It just came out when I came in.
I just said it's not necessarily purposefully. I just need you to be more self-aware of your surroundings.
Hey, bro, I feel you. I feel you.
Yo.
I feel you. I'm like, yo, you didn't feel that bubble, that gas bubble, right?
You had the bubble guts right
there. Yeah, you knew it on the way. You knew it was. You knew what you was carrying.
I think it's a bonding exercise, and that you guys should be grateful and appreciative that your ladies are willing to be that vulnerable.
Excuse me, did you say bombing exercise?
I'm just saying, but Chiquita, I am mad at you for fanning them covers. You know, you're supposed to keep them covers down. Like, just keep them down and let it.
You gotta air it out.
Hell no. See, y'all so nasty. Y'all are nasty.
Say it again.
This is hilarious.
And so that's the statement that I dread. Oh my God, it's gonna be so stink. When I hear that,
yo, really? Oh my God, it's bad. It's bad.
when I hear say, oh my God, I know exactly what that entails. Damn straight, y'all. Damn straight.
Yo, yeah, exactly.
Myself over here. This is hilarious right now.
All right, Al. What about you? What was your response or reaction to me and any unladylike activity?
So I think your description in terms of like, I think for the most part you would definitely trying not to, you know, go against how you was raised and trying to be ladylike. And I think you know, we started seeing slippage.
Slippage.
like
Literally and figuratively, right?
Slipping gas out, right? But and I think you said earlier the silent ones or the deadly ones, and I think that was kind of I can remember us making comments like that, like you would, because you were like good at just kind of like my farts you hear. Yours, it would just be like, yo, what the fuck is that smell? And we started saying, yo, it's the silent ones that are the most deadly because you wouldn't hear it, and then next thing you know, you just like, yo, it's stinking here for some reason. What is that smell? And you would just look like,
is that you?
Right.
So, and I'm thinking, I wonder if it was because who said when you're pregnant you become real gassy? Who made that comment?
Chiquita.
I did.
That sounds like Keita, y'all.
I wonder if it kind of went full blown with the first pregnancy. Like if that was when it was like, because at that point, as a husband, you really can't say nothing and shit. It's not like I can say, you carrying my firstborn and I want you to hold in your fart. Like that would So I didn't say nothing and you just like, well, fuck it. If he just gonna let me just let him loose, then it just became a habit. And I also think that's when the long burps probably started. It wasn't just the silent and farts, but it would just be like,
yo, right. And you looking over like, Uncle Greasy? Is that you?
Exactly. Like, yo, is that my son?
Right.
Or a demon is breathing with my wife right now. Like, what is that? And it was, and you would start rubbing your side and shit. Like, oh, that feels so good. So again, it's our firstborn. It's 70. Like, no, this is AB was born in May, so it's kind of springish. It was hot. It's Atlanta. Again, how much beefing can I say when you carrying my kid? If you want to burp, you want to burp. But the real.
But fam, no, let me stop.
I mean, if we're going, you're in for a dime, you're in for a dollar, right? The real disgusting shit. And it's funny like that you say, it's two things that I'm kind of thinking as I was listening to the other brothers talk. One, it's funny how you made the comment about how you don't like to smell people's shit, right? So I thought that was kind of ironic. I'm about to tell this story. The other thing that I kind of noticed as I was listening that as I think about our daughter and how she has this tendency to like to discuss people, like I wonder if she has really got that honestly and got that from you, right? So
get it from my mom.
Oh, I know what you get ready to talk about. Oh my God.
My wife. Yeah. I got permission to tell it. She didn't know what I was about to tell, but I did get permission. My wife has a thing, and I don't really know what this. It's like I ain't gonna say a fetish, but it's a thing.
I'm afraid.
Where she likes to call me into the bathroom and say, "Yo, look in the toilet," and has me look at her shit.
Hell nah.
And hold on, right. So I mean, I initially I was kind of, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Shock, it could be a roach, it could be a rat, it could be an alligator coming up through the toilet. So I'm looking. Now I pretty much know if my wife called me into the bathroom and points to the toilet and says, "Look at this," I know what I'm about to look at.
I don't even have to get all the way in the bathroom. He get to the door. If I'm standing in front of the toilet, he'd be like, "Shit, here we go." What is happening though?
Yeah, what? Tell you something. I'm about to tell you, right? Because it's like, is it blood in there? Is it like, why would someone do that, right? Each time she does it, the most, and literally most shit I've ever seen coming out of a person in my life.
I don't understand what's
happening. Typically, it's like, and all right,
you don't have to get
okay, it's real long, but the last time, yo, Dollar. The
No,
last time it was
hey,
like a heaping, like
like a what?
a heaping, like a dog bowls,
Okay.
like a mass. Like it was just like,
God, what is
a
going on? This is
Oh,
hilarious.
why is so much shit in the toilet?
Hey,
And why did she ask me to look at it?
So,
I'm totally baffled here.
right.
Jay over here complaining about some toilet shit. I ain't never made you come look at the toilet, Jay.
I mean, because you know
I
better.
wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I was. That's why I said I was afraid, and I had every right to be.
That's one of those activities that I'm talking about. Like, this is about bonding, and so, but I only show him the impressive ones. Like, so that's
Oh, so you like a 6-year-old? You like, look what I did.
and
Okay.
look at this. Look at this shit, right?
Yeah, that's a good point when it's a lot.
Right. And I have them when I'm eating properly, like especially like when I start off, or if I've eaten a lot of, vegetables or whatever throughout the day. And so yes, I'd be like, look at that. That shit is impressive. And I will say, like, he gets the it's him because like that was like it was a thing my sister and I used to do from when we were like kids. Like, come look at my shit. Look at my
Wow.
shit. Well, for one, we spent a lot of time in the bathroom together. Like, we would keep each other company in the bathroom when the other one was in the bathroom. So the other one would sit on the floor or the hamper while the other one, took her shit on the toilet. But anyway, and so as adults, like, we would literally take a picture of it and send it to each other. Like, yo, look at this.
No
Look at this.
way.
Real talk.
Real
So,
talk. And seriously, sometimes after I have like a like an impressive shit, I'd be like, damn, I miss my sister. Like, because don't nobody else appreciate it.
right. And Al, I'll say this, because how long y'all been married? 25 years? You hip to the game. So it's on you now, man, if you still going in there.
Right.
He didn't used to. Like, he used to refuse. And I'd be like, come on, for
You
real.
beat him
Al,
down.
just look real quick.
now he's entitled to.
Oh,
Now
wow.
it's a bonding.
Yes.
I don't share that with anybody else but him. You should be grateful.
So lucky. Counting my blessings as I speak.
And like, I'm providing new experiences for you. You just said you ain't never seen that much shit at one time coming out of a person. I'm saying that's good stuff. So since you still have the floor, Al, we'll go ahead and start with you. How about you? When did you unleash your nastiness on me?
Oh.
Well, I started nasty. I mean, I
You ain't never lied.
I came in that. But like, I think for me to think about like some of the quote unquote feminine things that I might have been holding back. Like, I ain't had much. So like the only thing I can think of is like when I might have been doing things and what was I holding back? Like, maybe
He's struggling because he's right. He wasn't holding nothing back. He walked
right.
in the
I'm like,
garden and shitting and belching and hands dirty. Yeah, all that nasty. Leaving the toilet seat. No, you know what? Not leaving the toilet seat up. I never had to struggle with that. Like, he was
I
always.
don't think I cried initially in front of you. Maybe I held that back.
Absolutely. The first time I saw you cry was when your mother died. So that was what? 11 years after we met, 10 years after we met.
Wow.
Okay. So maybe that was it. Maybe that's something.
And to this day, I've only seen you cry 4 times in 32 years.
I cried every funeral. Most funerals.
Mm-mm. You might cry in your heart. You might that one tear might slip out, and you get rid of it before anybody see it.
Now that I don't do. I don't wipe my tears off. I feel like it's disrespectful.
See, so he came in with the nastiness from the beginning and the craziness. So it gets to be too much. It gets to be way too much.
But I do cry at, like 85-90% of the funerals. You're gonna see me shedding tears.
That's such a contradiction in the story that I just told. So I'm not sure why we're not at the same funerals.
Because you're not looking at me. I guess you in your own mourning and you don't look and see. I wonder if my husband crying. It's understandable because it is a funeral.
Anyway, all right. So Thomas, what about you? How long was it before you unleashed your natural manly grossness?
I don't think I waited because I mean like like passing gas. I never done that because I know this might sound strange. Like I don't even know how. You know
how what?
To like pass gas.
What are you
That does sound
talking
strange.
about? Come on,
I don't know how. Like because
Oh my God.
It's not a marriage badge at Boy Scouts. It's not.
I have to be on I have to be in the bathroom, like on the toilet, because I'm just afraid I'm gonna shit myself, so I don't do it. Like, but
Did you just say shh?
like I haven't, like I've always done everything. I'm pretty sure I've always always done anything. But I guess feminine stuff, like I didn't say the word cute until we had our daughter. Now I was like, oh yeah, that's cute. But I never really found myself saying that until, we had her. But I've always been me. I think. No. Yeah.
You think?
Kita.
Yeah, right. Keto will let you know if you always been you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now with this, you need to tell them why he thinks
Why
you
what?
don't know about with passing gas because with his little surgery he had before. But the problem is he doesn't like to pass gas because he's a shitty person. He shits every 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
He's a shitty
Before
person.
we go to the store, before we go anywhere, if he come downstairs, if he had a little piece of bread, he's shitting it out.
Is that what we're talking about, though? Is this what we're talking about?
So that's why he doesn't feel like he doesn't want to pass gas because he shits all the time. Never seen a person shit so much as Thomas.
Hey, whatever, Jay.
And
What's
then
so
when
funny?
he do pass, and then when he do pass gas, it sounds like a thunder is coming outside because he done hold so much gas. And it's like a big long train.
He's a shithole.
He said he's a shitty person.
Oh man.
Yo, this is great.
So it's not gas like you have one good one or two. No, this kid have a good 6 or 5 in one segment. It like I mean real bad.
I mean, but is that what we're talking about? We discussing?
I'm just explaining.
Well, I will say, Thomas, that helped me, like, because I really was having a hard time understanding the concept of I don't know how to pass gas.
Yeah.
Like
I just didn't know what that meant.
never passed. Like, I mean, if I do, like, it's probably by accident, like in my sleep. I'll be like, damn, what was that?
And that shit is
And I was
bad.
like, damn, that was me. So
How'd I do that?
How'd you do
right.
that? JR, what about you? Did you give it to her right away? Did you have some coof about yourself?
I didn't put much thought into it because like even now I'm like again I consider myself kind of courteous. Like if we sitting around watching a movie, man, come on, man. You act like.
Go ahead.
First of all, I don't just come drop bombs on you. And like, I don't do that to you. You don't lie. I don't do that to you. So I want, if I know I'm coming in the room, now if I don't fart and you walking in, I will tell you, hey, I just farted. You might want to, proceed at your own risk.
Yes.
Right. But I don't come in the room and fart when I start a conversation with you. I don't do that to you. I don't, I'll drop some bombs in my sleep. You do too. I don't hold that against you. But, I just, I at least.
Don't now, wake up in the middle of the night.
Now, I will say this. My wife think her shit don't stink. So she will, when I fart, she'll go nuts. Like she starts spraying me, like my body with shit. Like she'll start spraying me, like I stink. Like so. Like she'll, oh my God, I can't believe you're so disgusting. Oh my God, you smell like you're dead. You need to go to the fucking doctor, yo. I don't know, like she just go in on you when somebody else fart. And like you really be sitting there feeling bad, like, man, am I that bad? Like, man, like I hope she don't leave me. So, but I still try to be courteous as much as possible. I guess I don't know if I'm quite bad as Pooh, but I do shit 2-3 times a day. I'm ultra regular.
Oh my God, it is ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous, like, but you can go 6 days without taking a shit. That's ridiculous to me. Like
No,
you need to go
I
to the
can't go
doctor.
6 days without taking a dump. If I go 2 days without taking a dump, I'm like, what is happening? It's
Right,
not
that's
coming
what
out.
Right. I never go 2 days. I don't know how you can do that.
I think it's okay. I think at least once a day. I mean, but oh my God, nobody. JR would. It's not. To me, it's not normal. And he's like, as a matter of fact, it's very normal.
It is very normal, and
you're supposed to poop every time that you eat. Like if your body is working properly, you're really supposed to be shitting 2, 3, 4, 10 times a day.
Exactly.
I don't know about 10. That might be a bit much.
Hey, unless I'm eating 10 times a day, right? But you're supposed right in Pooh's world. But
Just a shitty.
But like, but I cannot. We start calling you Poop. Hey, Poop. Nah.
What up,
Poop?
Y'all so wrong. Y'all
Yeah,
so
my bad,
wrong.
bro. My bad.
Whatever.
But yeah, so and like. I don't know if, like, I'm sure all of us probably experience this. Sometimes I just need to get away, and that's my me time. If I need to take a shit, to get away from kids, to get away from my wife, I will go take a shit just to have some time to myself.
I ain't never heard somebody shitting just to pass the time.
Right? Yeah.
That's JR. He sits in there for a good 30 minutes. I mean, he might as well get a whole magazine. Now
I got
we
my phone.
phones and
Right.
shit. Right, but so if it wasn't the time of the phones, I promise you he would have been one of them men like my dad. My dad would take the newspaper into the bathroom.
I had a magazine
and he'd be in
rack.
there for about 30, 45 minutes. And
But I've always done it. Like even as a kid, to get away from my parents, my sisters, I would go in the bathroom. Back then, I read the back of a Lysol bottle. I don't give a shit. Like it'd be anything. But sometimes I just need to get away from people, and sometimes it's my only refuge. So, but stuff that's not manly, like, I guess kind of same as that. I don't know how many times I'm not a crier, and like sometimes I guess I'm like Pooh. In that sense, it's like sometimes I don't know how to cry. I can feel sad, but tears won't come. So I don't know how long we were together before I cried in front of my wife. It may have been when we were watching the daddyless daughters and fatherless sons. Was that the thing? Like?
Cry from a movie or anything?
Not Jay don't cry easily at all. I think he's probably. I think I've watched him.
I cried in movies. Remember the Titans? I cried in that movie.
What's wrong with these Glenn?
I've seen him cry. Probably
they told you what was wrong with him.
Yeah. I seen him cry 3 times, and I promise you, 2 of those times it was because he was like turning his face to wipe the tears because he wouldn't even let me like see him cry. That kind of deal.
I'm getting ready to pull a Thomas right now.
No, but hold on, I'm not done.
Go ahead.
We not done with JR now, because he tried to play himself really quick, Gina. Tried to act like, he didn't have, like, he don't got nasty ways. He's got crazy nasty ways. So, no, he might, Jay don't just be ripping ass in front of me and, just letting it go. He don't really do that. He will warn me if I come in the room and stuff, but all of his other ways, it'd be like, fam, for real, I don't even understand. And all of that has been since we've been together. Like what? Oh my God, the hair in the sink, the toothpaste in the sink. I mean, the toilet. I mean, just like everything. Just a lot of the pet peeves and the things you learn to live with.
That's what I'm going to say now. You going back to the pet peeves.
Right, like I can keep pulling shit out now. Right, exactly.
Oh, that's shit pet peeve.
No, we're not going
right.
But the point is these are definitely still like things that he would. I mean, all of that happened early.
But this is the wrong episode, right? So what I'm saying is we ain't talking about that. Like we can all go to shit that we like. Oh, this nigga's nasty. Like we can all, but that ain't this episode. We talking about shit that's manly and not manly and womanly considering.
So he doesn't really have any womanly ways except for acting like. I want to say, except for acting like there's a problem with me for fucking farting and burping. Like, it was actually like he would tell me that he would seriously tell me that like he was not attracted to me. Like that how unattractive it was for me to do these things in front of him and how badly they turned him on. And like I repulsed you. Yes, you did.
No. Like I just told everybody here and our wonderful listeners, it's when you do it and then immediately turn to me and say, "Hey, let's get it on." Like, no.
No, nobody does that. I don't just fart and then be like, "Ooh, come give me some of that."
You don't anymore. You don't anymore because you know how much that shit is disgusting to me. But you have in the past, like literally with your stench still lingering in the room, rolled over and be like, hey, Big Daddy, let's get it on. Like, nah, I'm not doing this with you.
Out of here. Nobody says that to you.
But anyway, like I was but yeah, so me crying, I'm just not a crier like that. And so when we first met, I don't know if it was like out of norm for her, but like I do facials and I take care of my face. So I had this olive Olay stuff that I used to call the bitch. And
the bitch, I meant to say the bitch. It was the bitch. He introduced me to the bitch.
Right.
Oh no, bullshit. Once
she
couldn't out the bitch, I was like, I got the bitch too.
Right.
Go ahead.
So before you know it, we was both using the bitch together. But so I guess I don't know. I mean, to me, that's not like a feminine task, but I guess for some men it would be.
Yeah, it's not typically
manly
either. But yeah. So Al and I share and always have, I think, definitely since we've been married. Probably started when we were dating. I don't know, but we use the same deodorant. Dove, Powder Fresh usually. But that's all we buy, and we both just use the same deodorant. Most people think that that's really weird and maybe a little feminine for you, Al. I don't know.
Yeah, you just told everybody I like powder.
It's just deodorant. He ain't stinking. So
right.
Yeah.
I just like to sit. I like to sit. It smells flowery and powder. I just like to sit.
Hey, you secure in your manhood. That's good.
I am.
Right.
So, for I have gotten, like now, I rarely hold back at all. But I have acid reflux. And so the
Confession.
Gina, get on the couch.
so the burping, it comes from that. And so I'm really past that point of like I just let it go, like fuck it, whatever. But when Al we used to call him when the kids were younger. We used to call Al the fart machine. Because it was only in the morning. It was like when dude woke up, it was like a fucking like, yo, how much gas have you built up all night long? Like your ass should explode. And so he would get up in the morning and it would just be these thunderous farts. And the kids would be like, ooh, daddy. He'd get up out of the bed, walk into the bathroom, every step. So he just got the fart machine. But he doesn't do that anymore. Thank God.
The fart machine. I forgot about that.
The fart machine. So we got the fart machine. We got shitty poo. Lethal Ladine.
Oh, this is great.
Yo, these sounds like Cabbage Patch Kids names. I mean, what was the Sour Patch Kids? What was the one, like the Garbage Pail Kids, the little cars? Yeah. Oh, man, that's crazy.
I'm just saying. But it's all in love. And here we are, right? And just think, like, it's really all, like, prerequisites to what's to come, right? Because the older you get, the more shit just start to happen, literally and figuratively. So I'm saying, like, you got to build up the muscle to deal with this stuff. Al, you might be wiping my ass one day, and you'll think, she prepared me well, because I already know what her shit look like.
So you're going to be, like, pulling down your pamper and be like, hey, look what I did today.
I'm going to be like, Al, I got a load for you.
Oh, that's so nasty.
Mark have told me that he's not going to wipe my ass.
That's what he said?
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
And then it was one day, what was that, after surgery or something? I needed to put an enema in my butt or something like that. I had to call my mom to do it.
Yo, I was like,
you would help her?
No, I would. I was like, but as a last resort. Like,
ain't nobody else.
Yeah, as a last resort, okay, I'll do it. But you ended up doing it. Like
I had to rethink my decision. I was like, what husband? Why do I want a husband and he can't wipe my butt or put something?
I end up shoving it in you. Like,
first off, you said, why do you want a husband if you can't shove stuff up your butt? Like, was that in your vows? Like, we are gathered here today.
I mean,
I did.
Funny.
Yes, but I'm saying he could be all up in her shit any other time. But what? She can have your babies. You just be all up in there. But she needs some medical attention, and you like, ooh, I can't touch your ass.
No. I don't know how I feel about that though.
I mean, that's just a lot of pressure out of the blue. I just didn't expect.
What if something go wrong?
Mama, y'all.
I end up. Please stop. I end up doing it. Stop it. Stop.
We have we won't say any names, people. No names, people. But we
I'm gonna clean mine. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We had a family member that was in the hospital. She needed an enema, and she had guests in the hospital room. And she decided to throw up her. The guest was her mom, but still, she just cocked up her ass and threw up her nightgown. And her husband put the enema in her in front of her mama, like this what we do.
Oh, good.
And she was like, "What? What's the problem?"
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You don't understand why that might be a bit much?
That's a little different.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's that comfort level, right? Like everybody, I'm just saying. She ain't had to tell her mama to put her enema in, though.
I can understand her, though. She's spread it the other time.
This is what I'm saying. You all up in it. I don't understand. Hey, Tommy.
Yes.
Bet you don't have no problem flipping her over no other time.
But I'm saying I did it though. I mean, I did it.
That's not what Keita said.
I did. I did.
I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine anybody, husband, wife, man, woman, like being enthusiastic about that chore.
Right, like being extremely receptive to it.
Right,
What's
like
going
coming,
on?
yeah, like coming to you during the day. Hey, you need another enema? I'm ready when you ready. Like, nah.
Good, ain't it? You good?
Right.
It was just different for me. That's all. You know.
You'd be like, yeah, it'd be like Marv Albert. I don't want that.
Right.
He good now though.
I was like, but you can't. You sure you can't? You can't get it done. You can't get it done. You can't get it done. Okay, I'll do it. You know, I had to ask several times. You still didn't do it. You still ain't you. Yeah. I do.
Man, everybody ain't meant to be a nurse or a doctor.
Right.
That's a lot of pressure in terms of messing something up. So I hear you, man. I hear you.
Yeah.
Note to self: don't count on my husband if I ever need an enema.
No, but I did it though.
Because clearly, but hell, look how you did it.
Do they have a YouTube video?
I wasn't mad or anything.
No, you wasn't mad, but you was like, you sure you can't do it? Go ahead, try again. Try again, baby. I know you hurting, but just go ahead. I know you just got a surgery, but just go ahead. I really don't want to do that. Just go ahead. Come on. One more time. Nobody want that.
See, I never said I didn't want to do it. I just was like, are you sure? I didn't make it seem, well, you know what, maybe I did.
Stop.
But what's like, okay, what, I don't get like what's abnormal about somebody being hesitant to stick a pill in somebody's ass. I don't know what's like. Why would somebody not be hesitant about that?
We're not saying that we expect anybody to jump for joy of having to stick anything up anybody's ass.
Right.
What we are saying is that we recognize that it's unpleasant for both of us. And I wouldn't be asking you if I didn't need you. So I really don't want to hear about how much all your hesitancy. I don't want to hear it in a moment because I'm sick and my ass probably hurts because I got it. I need an enema because I'm impacted. That shit ain't comfortable. You know
I get that. I get that.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying you supposed to be like, oh yeah, baby, come here. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying.
I mean,
like,
I get that,
just
but
in the way you do something, not just that you do it. I'm just,
I mean, he's not a trained professional.
It wasn't my husband, so listen, y'all do what the fuck y'all want to do.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, when that time comes, if that time, I mean, I'm not a trained professional. I'll let you know up front. Like I'm not. I'll do it, but I mean, yes, I will be hesitant. Right, like.
For the record.
Hey, and I didn't frown. Hey, I didn't frown. I didn't wear gloves or anything.
Small dog, huh? You just went in.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was like that. I mean, that's it. Anything else? I mean, you know, I was.
What you say? Anything else? You want fries with that? What you mean?
Right. I was very hospitable. Yeah. I was. You know.
Would you like cheese on that, ma'am?
Right. No. I probably did that. Then I probably went down and rubbed the feet afterwards.
Oh yeah.
That's what.
You rubbed your hands.
That's what I probably did. I mean, you know, I rinsed them off.
You scrubbed your hands on her feet.
He said a 2-for-1. I'll clean my hands.
Right. How you like them apples? Man.
All right, y'all. I think that we may have talked enough about shit tonight.
It's about bonding.
It's about bonding. It's about marriage, y'all. Like real talk. This is what it is. The funny.
With all due respect to all the people that don't talk about these things in their marriage, or they find it to be unladylike, or whatever the case may be, or some men are incredibly disgusted by it. So, with all due respect to y'all, one day, hopefully, you get on this wagon. I don't know.
Y'all like speak for yourself.
No, and I mean, shit. We're an hour and 20 minutes into this thing. If you lasted this long, shit, that's your fault.
I hope nobody not disgusted.
I mean, if they are, that's on y'all.
Right.
We love y'all.
If you are, right, we'll see you next week.
Right.
You know, everything ain't for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just
But
come back.
but again, if you lasted over an hour, you must have liked it. So.
and hopefully we helped you feel better about your shitty husband or your shitty wife.
Right.
You can still love them.
Or your shitty self.
Yes. Yeah, there's that.
Right.
Don't let your spouse beat up on you because you shit too much.
Damn right.
Right. I'm saying, if you the burper in the house, be you. And just belch until your heart is content. You should see the look of disgust on Al's face.
Gina, be you. And scratch your side while you're doing it. Feel good. Yes.
Saying, we can talk about that. But you know the show's about over. But I'll just throw it out there. All that damn nut scratching that y'all do, that shit still gets on my nerves. I don't understand it. It's disgusting. And I think y'all need to stop.
You wouldn't understand it because you don't have nuts.
What's happening right now?
But, okay.
There's a lot of shit that I don't have that I can't understand. That.
Hey, if I got an itch, I'm gonna scratch it.
Right.
Why y'all's nuts itch so much?
Hey, I'll ask God when I get to heaven.
Right.
We already decided you ain't going, boo.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there.
And why is water wet?
I don't know what's happening right now. But
what is happening is we're getting ready to say goodnight. Say goodnight to the good people. Thank you for listening. We'll see you same time, same channel next week.
Good night.
Night, y'all.
Good night.
Oh, good night. Good night.
Peace.
We're told that greatness is exceptional when it should be expected. You choose every day to live your life intentionally, without apology for how bright your light may shine. So go be great. Go be brilliant. Go be you. Go defy life. The Defy Life movement is one that speaks to each of us in its own way. Defy Life Gear speaks to us all by reminding us that one size does not fit all. Visit defylifegear.com to get fitted for greatness.